Hello, good day, viewers. I want everyone to understand this idea of rationalization of sorts. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. Press the bell icon so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new content. And don't forget to like, comment, and share to your learning colleagues. All right. Remember that one of the examples of irrational number is the square root of any non-perfect squared number. For example, you can see we have square root of 5 here. And 5 is non-perfect squared number. Therefore, square root of 5 is said to be irrational. So the idea of rationalization of sort is to make the denominator, whenever you have a fraction like this, is to make the denominator to be a rational number. So how can we do that? One thing you should always remember is that if you have a square root of number, once you square that square root of that number, you shall obtain that number which is called the radicand. So this is the radicand 5. This is square root of 5. The moment you square square root of 5, you have to get 5. All right. This brings us to the idea of difference of two squares. Because if you have a minus b, right, you multiply that by a plus b, this will give us a squared minus b squared. Therefore, if we want to square this, we can multiply the whole of this by 2 root 5 plus 1, because that's just the difference. This is minus, this is plus. But for equivalency, you have to multiply the top and the bottom by the same value. Remember equivalent fraction. For example, if I have 2 over 3, this is equivalent to 4 over 6, right? By multiplying 2 by 2, you shall obtain 4. You multiply 3 by 2, you shall obtain 6. So we have multiplied both 2 and 3 by the same value 2 to get the other fraction. Therefore, this is equivalent to this. So for you to rationalize this, you can multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of this. That's what we call the conjugate. This and this, they are said to be conjugate of each other. So we have 2 root 5 plus 1 divided by 2 root 5 plus 1. Just observe, since this value and this value are exactly the same, if you divide, you get 1. So multiplying this by 1 will not change it at all. It remains the same. For example, if you take 2, you multiply by 1, it remains 2. But just because we want to change the bottom, this is why we decided to multiply by the conjugate, which is just a difference of sign. This is minus, this is plus. So the whole of this is 1. So to multiply the top, we are going to do a kind of distribution. We take 2, we distribute it over 2 root 5 plus 1. Then we take root 5, positive root 5, we distribute it over 2 root 5 plus 1. Then the bottom, remember it is difference of two squares. The first term, that is 2 root 5 squared, minus the second term, which is 1 also squared. All right. From here, you can see we have 4 root 5, right? It's just like having 2 apples multiplied by 2, we have 4 apples. So this is 4 root 5, then 2 times 1 will give us 2. Moving on to the other side, we have root 5 times 2 root 5. Remember that this is root 5, this is root 5. If they multiply, you have 2 root of 25. And root of 25 is 5. Remember, or should I write it? So we have 2 root of 25 plus root 5 times 1 is root 5. Divide by. From here you can see 2 squared, because the power of 2 will affect both 2 and root 5. 2 squared is 4. So we have 4 times root 5 squared is 5, because power of 2 will cancel the square root. Minus 1 squared is 1. So let me see what we have. 4 root 5, another root 5, making 5 of them, right? We have 5 root 5. Then this is square root of 25, which is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So we have 12 here. Divide by. 4 times 5 is 20, and 20 minus 1 is 19. So you can see that the bottom is now a rational number because 19 is a rational number. So you should know that 5 root 5 plus 12 divided by 19 is equivalent to the initial expression, which is 2 root 5 divided by 2 root 5 minus 1. They are said to be equivalent because we just multiply this one logically by 1, because this is logically equal to 1. And in the end, we are able to obtain 5 root 5 plus 12 divided by root 5. If you like, you can write the rational part first before the irrational. That is 12 plus 5 root 5 divided by 19. And also, if you like, you can split the fractions like this. If you take this one, you have 12 divided by 19, then plus 5 root 5, 5 root 5 divided by 19. All the same. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye-bye.